Okay, we're back. So this is what we were looking at last time, and we saw that a factor of a number is another number that can divide into it without leaving a remainder. Right? Now we look at multiples. Let me erase the board, get rid of these, and move on to multiples. Now, a multiple is a number that other numbers can divide into without leaving a remainder. So, while factors are those usually smaller numbers that can divide into it without leaving a remainder, multiples are those big numbers that it can divide into without leaving a remainder. That the number can divide into without leaving a remainder. When you say multiples, say there are a lot of them, big number that others can go into without leaving a remainder. Now, we look at, for example, multiples of 2. We want to look at multiples of 2. What are they? There is 2 itself, because a number is a multiple of itself. There is 4. There is 6, 8, 10, and so on. So the multiple, you can say multiple of a number n is equal to k times n, where k is a whole number. So, example, 2 by 2 gives us 4. 2 by 3, or 3 by 2 is 6. So, 3 by 2 is 2 by 2. This is 4 by 2. This is 5 by 2. K by our 2 will give you these numbers. So, they are multiples. 2 can divide into these without leaving a remainder. Alright? So we call them multiples of 2. And that applies to other numbers as well. Alright? So, another example. If we say, what are the multiples of 3? The multiples of 3 are 3 itself. 3 times 2 gives you 6, so 6. 3 times 3 gives you 9, so it's 9. 3 4 is 12. 12. 3 5 15. 15. So 3 times a whole number gives you each of these. This one is, of course, is 3 by 1. 3 into each of these will give you a number without a remainder. 3 into 3 is 1 time, no remainder. 3 into 6 is 2 times, no remainder. Or remainder 0. 3 into 9 is 3, remainder 0. 3 into 12 is 4, remainder 0, and so on. 3 into 5 is 15, remainder 0. So these are multiples of 3. Okay, good. So we spoke of factors as numbers that can divide into our number that we have without leaving a remainder. Now we want to see this argument about HCF and then LCM. HCF is the highest common factor. Suppose we consider 10, we have 15, we have 30. We want to find the HCF of them, the HCF of these numbers. Now, what are the factors of 10? You have 1, 2, 5, and 10 itself. What are the factors of 15? There is 1, there is 5, there is 15. Good. What are the factors of 30. There is 1, there is 2, 3. What else do you have? 15. No, 10. We don't want to skip over 10 because 10 can go into 30. We have 15 and we have 30 itself. Now let's look at the common factors. Common factors mean factors of 10 is also a factor of 15, is also a factor of 30. It is common throughout. There is 1. 1 is a common factor. Is it the highest? We don't know yet. 2. No, 2 is not a common factor because I don't see any 2 here. We have 2 as a factor of 10 and 2 as a factor of 30, but it's not a factor of 15, so 2 is not a common factor. Let's move on. 5. 5 is a factor of 10, 5 is a factor of 15, 5 is a factor of 30. Could we have skipped over the 5 here? 5 is a factor of 30 as well. So we have 5 as a common factor. Good. 10. No, we don't have 10 here. Well, we've exhausted them all because any larger number than 10 cannot be a factor of 10. So the common factors here are 1 and the common and 5. Which one is the higher of the two? It is 5. So 5 is the HCF, the highest common factor of 10, 15 and 30. Good. So that's what we call the highest common factor. You look at all the common factors and then choose the highest or the higher one. In this case we identified 2. Now we want to look at this other thing they call the LCM, lowest common multiple. Suppose we have some numbers. We have 5, we have 6, we have let's say 15. What we want to look at are the multiples of these numbers and then choose the lowest one that is common. 5, 1, 5, 5, 2 is 10, 5, 3 is 15, 5, 4 is 25, 5, 25, 5, 6, 30, 5, 7, 35, 5, 8, 40. We'll just stop there for now. Those are some multiples of 15, of 5, but they go on and on. 6, 6, 1, 6, 6, 2 is 12, 6, 3 is 18, 6, 4 is 24, 6, 5, 30, 6, 6, 36, 6, 7, 42, 6, 8, 48, 6, 9, 54, 6, 10, 16, and they go on and on. So you see, I remember my times table. Alright. What about 15? 15 1's 15, 15 2 is 30, 15 3 is 45, 15 4 is 60, 15 5 75, 15 6, 15 6 is what? 90, and so on. Okay, these are multiples of 5, multiples of 6, multiples of 15. We want to see which of these are common throughout. Let me see, not 10, I see a 30 and 30 here, that's common. Which other ones? Let's continue with the 5 a bit. 5 9 is 45, 5 10 55, 11 55, 5 12 60, 60 not 16, 60, 5 13 65, the next one line is 70, and so on. I see a 60 here, there is a 60 here, and there is a 60 here. So this is another common multiple. Common multiples I saw so far are 30. I'm seeing 60. We could go on. We could go on and on. There is 92, you know. We didn't reach up to 90, but 5. Can 5 go into 90? If we have 90 and 5 into 5, 5 into 9 goes 1 time and 4. Remainder 4. 5 into 40, 8. So 5 can go into 90 18 times. 6 can go into 90 15 times. 15 can go into 90. This would be 6 times. So there's 90. And I can assure you that 120 is another. As long as 30 is a multiple, multiples of 30 are also multiples. So anyway, we'll just stop at these 3. These are all common multiples of 5, 6, and 15. The trick is, which one is the lowest? The L. There's 90, not the lowest. We have lower than 90 here, so 90 is out. 60, well, 30 is lower than 60. 30, there's nothing before the 30, so we have to stop and use our 30 as the lowest common multiple. So the LCM of 5, 6, and 15 is 30. So let's recap. Factors. The factor are those numbers that can go into whatever number we're dealing with without leaving a remainder. And the prime factors are prime numbers which are factors, and we have composite numbers as well. We can list the composite factors as well. Multiples, this is a number that our numbers can go into without leaving a remainder, can divide into, and you don't have a remainder. Now the HCF, highest common factor, we have common factors of our numbers. These are factors of each of our numbers that we have. These are common throughout all our numbers that we have, but which one is the highest? That is the highest common factor. And lowest common multiple. We have our numbers, they have multiples. The common multiples are common to each of our numbers that we have. Which one is the lowest? And that is our lowest common multiple. Alright, so we'll just take a break at this time and move on to our next topic or subtopic later on. So I'll see you then.